Hello everyone, dear friends, Vladislav Stishenko is in touch as always. In the first part of the video, we will analyze the battle between SEC and Binance and what threat this process poses to the entire crypto market. In the second part, I will share my thoughts on Bitcoin and altcoins. The video will be as always interesting, positive, useful. Right now, put a fat, big, huge like in advance, and we will start. So friends, since the last video we have had a long calm, nothing has happened on the market, such silence, and then bang, as is customary, super news arrives on the crypto market. And in this case, it is of course, as it has been accepted lately, negative. The fact is that the SEC filed a lawsuit against Binance, and not just Binance USA, but the whole company as a whole. And in turn, against CEO CZ itself. And let's figure out what is written there, in simple words, briefly and punctually. Well, first of all, Binance traded unregistered securities. And in this case, this is not some Ripple, whose trial has been dragging on for the third year. But these are new cryptocurrencies, such as BNB, Boost, Atom, Solana, Matic, and others. Now you will see a list in front of you. By the way, for the records, these cryptocurrencies, I believe, are now in an increased risk zone of going for a correction. So be careful and review your cryptocurrency portfolio. Next, according to the SEC, Binance deliberately avoided official registrations in the United States of America and created various shell companies to steer the process through the divisions of Binance USA. It offered various investment schemes, such as staking, inflated trading volumes, and of course, he cashed out the money he earned through a shell company called Merit P Global. And in turn, the SEC writes that CZ cashed billions of dollars through this company, after which this money was transferred, forwarded to third parties. From the above, we can conclude. The SEC believes that Binance launched a large number of illegal destinations and earned a large amount of illegal money. And in turn, their goal is the following: to close Binance and for CZ to return the money he earned illegally over all these years, as well as pay a fair fine. It is difficult to imagine what amount is in the head of this structure called SEC. I think that this amount, if Binance is closed, if CZ gives all the money, everything he has, he will still owe. So there is no other way out here. CZ needs to engage in battle to fight with this structure. But as we know, this is still a rather slow process, based on what we see in the Ripple lawsuit. I would like to wish Binance good luck, and in turn, friends, I wish you to keep your finger on the pulse, as they say. And in this case, my recommendation, of course, is to withdraw money from Binance, leave only those that you use for trading operations. Because this process will only gain momentum, and as we know, anything can happen in the crypto market at any moment, and as they say, fatality will arrive. Also, we should not forget that Binance has 30% of their reserves. This is a BNB token, which in turn I think will not feel the best in the near future. If we recall the FTX story, then we remember how FTT fell within a few days in -10x. Well, in turn, the exchange became a scam. Let's hope that this situation will not happen with Binance. But still now, at the moment, it is an exchange with increased risk. Therefore, my recommendation can now be used as an alternative. This is the Bybit exchange. So far, everything is at good level with all these processes. Who doesn't have an account, the link will be in the description. Also, friends, write in the comments what do you think, why is it now that the SEC has hit Binance? What is the reason after all? Perhaps this is a battle between the USA and China. Do not forget that CZ is Chinese by origin, even with the Canadian passport. Or perhaps this is the answer for FTX, since Sam Bankman-Fried, CEO of FTX, worked closely with the White House. This is information that even the SEC, and further after the scam, he of course blamed CZ for hammering those very nails into the coffin lid of this exchange. Well, or in turn, just after this incident with FTX, the SEC began to take up exchanges. And now such strict regulation is just beginning, because in addition to Binance, a lawsuit has also been filed against Coinbase, but everything there is on more light grounds. Let's see where this leads us. In any case, do not forget that the cryptocurrency market is such a wild west market. You can really earn thousands of % of profit here. We have already done this with you, but in turn you must understand that the risks here are appropriate. Let's move on to the second part of the video, namely to our favorite Bitcoin and altcoins. To begin with, I would like to mention a very important news for all financial markets. Just recently, the United States passed a law on an unlimited debt ceiling until 2025. This law allows them to borrow their own wrappers. In turn, such a time bomb, which will be transmitted from president to president and somewhere, of course, it will explode. If at the moment they did not adopt this law, then there is information that there will be a default, well, a scam, perhaps even a fiat system. So it's good that they passed this law. So we'll live for now. Now let's move on to Bitcoin itself. In general, this whole story, with the bank scam, distrust of the fiat system, all this has a positive effect on digital gold. Maybe not now at the moment, but in some medium-term perspective. So we're waiting for a new bull run. But in turn, the situation with banks here is as follows. Given that the Fed has been raising the interest rate very aggressively, a huge number of banks are now on the verge of a fall, in addition to those that have become a scam. Therefore, there is a possibility that even this month there will be no increase in the interest rate, and after a few months we will finally see a decrease. And then we do not forget the year 2024 halving, and there just the rate should be at the minimum level and to the moon. So let's hope that these crypto dreams will soon come true. Well, luckily, I'm still waiting for Bitcoin above the values at which it is currently trading. After that, perhaps we're even waiting for a certain alt season, because we do not forget about history. Often after a strong dump, when the market unfolds, Bitcoin trend starts first. Bitcoin is growing, the alt in turn to the dollar or stands still or even fall, not to mention in a pair to Bitcoin. After that, there is already a trend of altcoins, where you can catch 2-3x's there. I'm waiting for this period, and now I have shifted some of my bitcoins into fundamental coins. I haven't bought anything from the new one yet, I bought only those coins that I recommend to you earlier. Of the latter, this is EOS, DOT. I have now again paid attention to Aptos, because I made good money on it at the time. It has now adjusted quite well. Well, another high-risk one is BISwap, which has sunk very much. Well, let's just say I have a good story with it. We made a good profit on it last time, so I bought it a little bit. Summarize. For Bitcoins and altcoins, I personally identified one of the possible scenarios that settled in my head. But we should not forget that there is nothing precise about investments, only solid assumptions. As they say, we can assume anything, draw any pictures for ourselves, visualize, but as for now, only time will be located. I personally am sure that we're moving in the direction of bull run. Yes, of course. We're making our way to the stars through some thorns, but everything is as usual. But the path will still lead us, I think, back to access and thousands of % of profit. I will continue to please you with high-quality recommendations on my YouTube channel and on my Telegram channel, so be sure to subscribe there. The link will be in the description. So, friends, give me feedback in the comments. Do you like this video and was it useful? Write what you think about battle SEC with Binance, who is who, and how it can all affect the cryptocurrency markets as a whole. Also share your thoughts on the topic of Bitcoin, altcoins. Should we wait for to the moon bull run or bottom? Will be interesting to read your opinion. If you liked the video and it was useful to you, put a fat like, subscription bell. In the description there is a link to my Telegram channel. I dump a lot of valuable, interesting, useful information there. It is necessary to be there. Thank you all so much for watching. Love you all, hug you, good luck and bye!